Hello, everyone. Welcome to your Mystic Affirmations for Monday, December 23rd, 2019. This is a restorative reading for positive affirmation to assist you in the law of attraction and bringing goals to yourself that you've been set out to bring yourself to a higher vibration. And as we all watch this reading and lend our energies to it, we have the ability to help amplify the energy of everyone else too. So this is a wonderful thing, and thank you all for being part of it. If you'd like your regular horoscope, if you're looking for your star sign here, this is a different kind of reading. It's just it's a few short minutes of channeling our positive energy toward our goals. You can look at other videos by clicking the blue eyeball icon right next to my name, Royal Mystic, or you can go to my channel, my website, royalmystic.com, and book a reading if that's what you want. Otherwise, just give us a few seconds and we'll be into our reading. Thank you, angels, archangels, divine pure white light, divine spirit, spirit guides, gods and goddesses. Thank you so much for being present here to allow everyone to have the information they seek. Well, maybe we're going to do it a different way. Sometimes they don't want to work that way, so to have the information they seek to assist them in remaining on their highest possible spiritual path. We thank you so much, Divine, for these blessings and beautiful messages, and we receive them in the love and light for which they are intended. We thank you, Divine, for your beautiful guidance, and we welcome your energy here. Thank you so much for your presence. The cards are pretty good about telling you when they want something different, and I always try to pay attention when they do that. Our underlier is the Four of Cups. To receive what's being offered even if you don't understand it. Understanding that the universe can bring you your next gift or your next venture even though you don't recognize it because it's something new. So please be open to all that you are being given and offered, and don't turn anything away at this moment because it may not look like what you think it should. So sometimes when we have never experienced something, our perception of it is not what it truly is. So please be open. And flexibility. I'm definitely talking about that here. I am flexible and adaptable to change while I pursue my ambitions. Perfect card to match that energy. Absolutely confirming it. See what our Angel Answers Oracle cards have to say. Abundance, man. Wow, this one is our favorite card, isn't it? It keeps coming out. So yes, we receive it, we receive it, we receive it. Claiming the abundance. And we have our sacred geometry cards, our affirmation cards to go with our affirmation reading. Fertility. Ooh, nice. Fertility is a good thing. Fertility is like having fruitful crops, okay? So the frequency of fertility invites you to be more open, more courageous, more creative, and more joyful than we were before. It activates the potential for something beautiful to grow from our consciousness into a new and greater expression of ourselves. Now, first of all, there's lots of cool geometry going on in this picture. You've got I can see the dodecahedron, I can see the cube, I can see many circles, I can see the octahedron, I can see everything happening there. The center is the Merkaba. So very energetic of all sacred geometry symbols showing up here, and it is truly, listen, just like I said, this is why they give me this information. The information they gave me when I sat this card down and realized what card it was it doesn't come as you imagine because it may be something yet you have not conceived of. This may be a brand new manifestation of something. So with our limited ability, we may think that it should be XYZ and just plain and simple think it should look like this. But we've never experienced it before, right? And even if we have, the circumstances are different. It's like, no two childbirths are the same, right? That no two children coming into this world are the same. You can have the very same parents and have a whole different looking child. So that's what I'm saying, is leave it open for the universe to interpret, and then you accept whatever comes. Now, this is the card that came up, and then we'll shuffle. Freedom is my divine right. It is absolutely our divine right. I am free to think wonderful thoughts. I move beyond past limitations into freedom. I am now becoming all that I am created to be. Absolutely. That's just amazing. Wonderful energy. Freedom is my divine birthright. And you can think of freedom as free will, or open freedom of expression, creativity. All of these things are freedom. Here's one. I forgive myself. As I forgive myself, I leave behind all feelings of not being good enough. I am free to love myself. Absolutely. And sometimes when we have done something, even something minor, it feels like we punish ourselves tenfold to what it really should be, right? A minor infraction can turn into something devastating if we hold it in our hearts too long. I forgive myself. Forgive, forgive, forgive. Mistakes are made. That's part of the whole reason we're here in this existence, is to learn. As I forgive myself, I leave behind all feelings of not being good enough, and I am free to love myself. So stop being so hard on yourself for mistakes you've made. Forgive yourself and move on. Do better next time. Know better, do better. That's as simple as it is. Let's see what our cards have to say here. Of course, this beautiful Princess of Wands shows up, so there's action being called for. The Eight of Cups. So we're looking down this little kind of chasm here, looking at the future. Here's the sun coming up over the horizon. And this is the completion of all these things. You've lined them all up, and you're ready now to start the next cycle. So this is almost like a display of your past achievements, and now you're ready for the next thing. So you've moved them off your path, and you're ready to go forward and start the next cycle. So this is where you actually ask the universe for the opportunity to move on, and it answers every time. So this is, a lot of people are going to be moving forward when this new year comes in, but this one is energy of it happening soon, because you've asked, and there's the action card coming in. And we have the Five of Swords, which we had last week. The Five of Swords is talking about being in a place of being battle weary, and not to forget to remember, try to remember. I know that was way too many double negatives. Try to remember that what looks like something that is going to stay there forever is not always the case. So remember that the challenge is in being patient and not jumping ahead of yourself. So a perceived threat here isn't necessarily true. So please be mindful that just because you've had all these other people coming at you, sometimes we think everything is attacking us, and truly we're just seeing it that way because when we're walking around wielding a sword, other people are gonna rattle theirs as well because they're afraid we're going to attack them. So just remember, you've got to have the clarity to realize that you can't treat everyone as though they're your enemy. That's for somebody specific. I'm getting that strongly. I've never had that before in this card. So somebody needed to hear that. And remember that just because you've gone through so many other battles doesn't mean everything has to be a battle. If you can change the way you see it, then you don't have to have everyone against you all the time. It's a perceived thing. So I'm here to clarify that for somebody. If you feel like everybody's against you, then that's when we stop and we look in the mirror and see what we're doing. Where are we in our thinking? How can we change that? So many blessings to you. I guess this is that definitely for that. I forgive myself. Allow yourself to let go of whatever it is that you perceive as an affront from someone else, and use your compassion towards yourself and others. Many blessings to you. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.